On today's podcast, it's only 6 minutes and 40 something seconds, but I ask you one question, just one question. And I invite you to take a minute to listen to this podcast and really take into account what I said and what I shared. And if you feel called, go take that immediate action. But because this intro doesn't need to be long because the show is so short, without further ado, go see what question I asked and I'll see you in the episode. Welcome back to another episode of the Mind of George Show. And if you've known me long enough, you know I like to give time limits and then not follow them. But today's going to be one of those real ones where this is going to be one of those short, sweet, and quick 5-minute episodes because I was sitting in the shower this morning and I was praying and God put it on my heart to do this episode. And this episode is really, really simple. Entrepreneurship is a game, and it's a game with a lot of roadblocks and landmines and celebrations and rocket ships. And this entire ecosystem that none of us have been designed for. There's no handbook on it. And it's really navigating the complexities of the ride. And one of the things that has been coming up so frequently and so often with clients of mine, people I'm talking to, friends of mine, is that we also fall into this deep, dark trap where we think we have to do it alone. Where we think when we're faced with a challenge, we have to disappear from the world and we have to figure it out on our own, or we can't get anybody's insight or input, or people try to charge us money to try to get certain things. And then we just try to shoulder it and we self-sacrifice and we self-suffer in the process. When in actuality, like rising tides rise all ships. And there's enough people in your corner that the moment you just pick up the phone or you reach out or you ask somebody a question, it helps a piece land for you or a piece of clarity land for you, knowing that like nobody can build your business for you. Nobody can execute the strategy for you. Nobody can give you what's actually best for you, but you never have to do it alone. And so I was sitting there and it hit me like a ton of bricks. And I wanted to do this podcast and say, you're not in this alone and I want to help in any way, shape, or form that I can. And so this is an invitation. This is an invitation to DM me on Instagram. My Instagram is It's George Bryant, ITSGeorgebryant on Instagram. Any question you have. Do you have a mindset question, a customer journey question, an email question, a marketing question, a team question, a scale question, a systems question, anything. If there's anything that you've been sitting with or pondering or ruminating on, like, God, I would just love another perspective. I would just love to see what somebody else thinks. I'd love to know if somebody had a book I could read or has an answer to this or a different way to look at it. I am opening up the floodgates that have been open forever, but I'm being very aggressive and very direct about it because nothing brings me more joy than talking to you and helping and guiding and providing any clarity I can, including clarity where I'm like, I don't know, but I know somebody who would know, and I know that they'll help you. So let me make an introduction. And I'm putting this out there. This is a call to arms. It's a call to connect. It's a call to let me celebrate you and help you or guide you or you to guide me or help me. But it's an invitation to flood my inbox with anything that you have. If you have a customer journey question, if you're wondering how to record a certain video, if you're like, I can't figure out these emails, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help. And I want you to DM me your questions. I want you to send me a message and be like, hey, I want to ask you a question about this. Here's the question. And I promise you I will get back to you. And I promise you I will do everything in my power to give you every ounce of clarity I can, any ounce of support I can, any intro that I can make for you, any book that I know I've read that have helped with that. And if I can't answer it on a DM, then I'm going to ask you to schedule a call and I'm going to jump on and get a cup of virtual coffee with you. And I'm going to answer it then. But my purpose on this planet is to give away every single thing that I know. And sometimes I discredit how long I've been doing this and how much experience I have. And I forget that all the people I coach and all the things that I help them with can also help you. But I don't want anybody to ever feel alone. I don't ever want you to feel shame or guilt or fear or that I don't know the answer or that I can't ask anybody or I have to figure this out on my own. No, your mission matters. Your customers matter. Your heart matters. Your vision matters. And you get to leverage the resources around you to help bring that to life. And so this is my invitation for you to fill my bucket because nothing makes me happier than helping and serving and connecting and getting to know you and seeing what you're up to and helping you accomplish that goal and accomplish that vision. And so this is my invitation. This episode is just about this. It is a short 5 to 6 minute episode saying, please send me a question if you have one. If you want clarity, if you want a perspective shift, if you want to know how to strategize an email, if you want to know how to build a team, if you want to know like how to adjust your messaging or what should be said or how to change something you're doing anywhere in the lens of the topics that I said, that is my specialty. That is my favorite thing to do. And that is the whole reason that this podcast exists, is so that we all realize we have a seat at the dinner table. And I love sitting at it with you and breaking bread over businesses and goals and strategies and things that we can do to help you accomplish the things that you want to set out to accomplish. And so this is my invitation. So as soon as you hear this, if there's any question you've been pondering, anything you want a second opinion on, anything you're curious about, anything you want to learn, anything you want to know, my one ask is you just ask me one question at a time, and I'm sure in our conversation, there will be more that come up, and I cannot wait to talk to you. I cannot wait to see you. I cannot wait to support you or introduce you to somebody or give you a resource or find something that we have to help you accomplish that bite of food and move on to the next step in your vision. And that is the entire point of today's podcast. I'm trusting God with my full faith and heart. I'm so excited, a little nervous about some of the questions that may come in, but I will always be radically honest with you. And I believe in all of us supporting each other. And so if I can support you, if someone on my team can support you, if somebody I know can support you, I will facilitate that introduction. I will make it. I will send you the resource. I will answer your question to the best of my ability. I will guide you to the best of my ability. And I promise you that I will get back to you. And so please, if you feel called, shoot me a message on Instagram and ask. And that's all that we have today. So I just want you to know that you're amazing, that you're awesome, that I'm celebrating you. I'm a big cheerleader in your corner. And if I can answer any question about anything, send it my way. So remember that relationships will always beat algorithms, especially the one with yourself. Have a beautiful day, and God bless.